effective tool. Pilots who flew it loved it. Enemies who faced it feared it, and that's exactly how it was designed. As the war ended in August 1945 and Japan signed its surrender aboard the USS Missouri, the Hellcat's reign drew to a quiet close. It had done its job, brutally, efficiently, and without fanfare. There were no victory parades for the aircraft itself, no grand museum halls lined with its wings. Yet every inch of Pacific airspace it helped secure was a silent monument. The F-6F Hellcat didn't just win battles. It shaped doctrine, redefined air power, and paved the runway for America's rise as an aerial superpower. Many of its pilots returned home and faded into civilian life. A few became aces etched into history, like David McCampbell, the Navy's top ace, or Alex Vrasiu, whose string of kills became legendary. But for every ace, there were hundreds of other men who credited the Hellcat with one quiet, sacred truth: it brought me home, on the design floor. William Schwendler and the Grumman team never sought attention. Their crazy wing, once doubted, now worshipped, had proven itself not in blueprints but in blood and bullet holes. Schwendler would later become president of Grumman, helping the company design successors like the F-8F Bearcat and even the lunar module that carried humans to the moon. The legacy of the Hellcat echoed in those machines: rugged, resilient, built not for show, but for success. The wing philosophy, prioritizing stability, strength, and simplicity, became a blueprint for future carrier-based aircraft. When the jet age arrived, the Hellcat was retired quietly from frontline service. Many were sold off, scrapped, or used for training. A few found homes in museums or air shows, still roaring across blue skies decades later, reminding the world of what it meant to fly with purpose, and the numbers never faded. To this day, the Hellcat holds the record for the most aerial victories of any naval fighter in history. Yet perhaps its greatest legacy lies not in statistics, but in the dozens of aircraft carriers it protected, the thousands of lives it saved, and the balance of global air power it helped tilt. For a time, over the endless ocean, there was a machine with wide, thick, awkward wings, a machine built not to dazzle, but to destroy, and it did so with precision again and again until the war was won. The Hellcat had flown its mission, and the skies it conquered would never be the same. History often remembers war machines by their elegance: the Spitfire with its sweeping wings, the Mustang with its graceful speed. But the Hellcat, the F-6F, was not elegant. It was pragmatic, relentless, purpose-built.